your weekly in-depth view of agriculture up close. This is In the Field.
So the sale is getting ready to start here in Joplin, but the program goes back to 1996. Jordan, take us back to the very beginning and why this Show-Me Select program even began.
Yeah, so when we started Show-Me Select in Missouri, it was really with the intention of seeing the quality of how we manage and develop heifers, both from a breeding and genetic standpoint, spill over into the cow herd and improve the quality of cows across the state of Missouri.
So you talked about quality, and there are some top quality females from across the state that are here at this sale each year. They have to meet some qualifications, so take me through those milestones that these females have to meet to be here in the sale.
Sure. So there are vaccination requirements for heifers in this program and a herd health protocol that these animals have to go through. And then also a pre-breeding evaluation that they have to go through where we screen out abnormally small pelvis heifers, heifers that have a reproductive tract that's not adequately developed. And then there's synchronization programs that producers can elect to use, and most producers in this program now use estrus synchronization, artificial insemination, and then a pretty rigorous pregnancy check requirement that those heifers have to be diagnosed for pregnancy within a window of time where we can accurately determine when the calving date will be. So it just gives buyers of heifers really a lot of information.
And we don't want to put them on information overload, but you handle the reproductive side, but Jared, you handle the genetic side. So genetically, what are we looking for in these females?
So this program is all about creating a predictable product, right? Creating a heifer that is really going to perform for that beef producer. And so not only do we have these data recording requirements, but we also have requirements in terms of which bulls they can use to breed these heifers. And so we have certain requirements for those bulls. We've also added a DNA testing component to this program. And the big motivation for that was to have more accurate and more precise predictions of what the actual genetic merit of those bulls was going to be.
So, you know, tonight we have a whole slew of buyers. Who are these buyers, and where are these females going after today?
So these heifers will go into your typical farmer ranch in southwest Missouri. And in fact, if we look at our sales data, these heifers go in multiple states across the U.S. Part of the reason that these heifers go far and wide is because of the reputation of the program and the best practices that go into developing these heifers. The buyers know that they're getting a quality heifer that is based on the best science, the best practices, and is going to perform in a predictable manner.
Well, we've talked about the buyers here. Let's talk about the seller. You know, who are the producers that are making these key decisions on the farm? I know we had the opportunity to talk with one locally here from Marionville, John Wheeler, who was an early adopter of all of this.
So I think producers like John that have been in the program from day one and have stuck with it and have continued to produce high quality heifers and provide information and quality to those buyers, they've really seen so much success in their operations and in their bottom line. And so, you know, sometimes it takes a little bit. It takes a year or two to build up that reputation, but I think the producers that have stuck with this program and really invested in, you know, not only just marketing heifers through it, but really making the management steps to continue to improve their heifers over time. They can improve the quality that they offer. I think they really stand to benefit a lot.
And it adds value to their entire herd. So we think a lot about adding value to agricultural products.
Right.
We've seen a lot of producers that they learn these new technologies, and that opens new opportunities for them. So there's producers across the state who begin to retain ownership of their calf crops through the entire process, so they're reaping the added value of those calves and not just selling them as a commodity.
Well, you know, to kind of wrap up, you talked about added value. What would be the one tip that you could maybe each give that buyer or seller on each end to get started in this that would add value to their end product, their end goals?
If I had to give a suggestion, it's, you know, look to this program's guidelines and the requirements in this program as kind of that black and gold standard of how to do heifer development and the right way.
Another great piece of advice is simply use the data and use the information to make a better decision. And hopefully that better decision leads to a more profitable herd.